guy is better than your guys. Because you know a player of his stature, he won't just be single covered all game long. It's going to involve multiple people, and right away, they told the other team, guess what? He's just better.
A first carry for Tyler Algier. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. What they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? What they saw last week on the ground, they want to see in this game as well.
Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Algier with another carry. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. That one, a first down pickup of 8. Couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time, that's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's got this to Williams, complete. A big play there for New England. 47 yards. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Now Wilson changing the play. White is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Algier will struggle to get to the line of scrimmage as he'll be tackled back at the 4-yard line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, and now it's put up or shut up. No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it? A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. Here's Wilson. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. Michael Mayer laying himself out in the end zone. And the Patriots are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Well, these guys have won 3 straight ball games and another good start to this one out to the 6-0 lead.
And I've talked with so many different coaches, as have you, along the way, and they always talk about winning streaks and the mood of a team and how much easier it is to actually prepare during that time. Guys are sharp, guys are focused, everyone's feeling good, and we're seeing it early in this one.
The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Mixon as they start on the ground. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you look at this Patriots defense.
They really played well a week ago in that win over the Jets.
I lost count of the number of turnovers that were occurring in that game, right? I mean, I had a clicker going after a while. 5, 6, 7, 8. It was unbelievable. There have been that many turnovers or takeaways, however you want to say, in the game since the Reagan administration. This is absolutely unreal.
I was in diapers. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Powell.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, 1st down.
He's a talented runner, and that means he's always looking for bigger and bigger gains when he takes off. Certainly found some bonus yards there beyond the 1st down marker, and this early drive will continue with that extra jolt from his legs.
This time they'll throw it with Howell.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Sam Hubbard able to record his 5th sack of the season. You know darn well both of these teams reviewed the film and saw that this defense had 5 sacks last week. They got to keep their QB upright.
And they're going to try their best to do exactly that. But they're facing a team where getting to the quarterback is a mindset. It's a mantra for them. And they play a game within the game. And you know what it is? Let's race to the quarterback and see who gets there first.
39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Inside handoff to Mixon. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter, as they've got it with a 2nd and 10.
Let's go now.
Once again, they run with Mixon. Uses the spin. And they're knocking on the door now. There's a good run there. Going to take this to about the 10-yard line. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon. And a nice pickup there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Let's go.
3rd and 4. Throwing here, Howell.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And nothing but daylight ahead. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. So the turnover forced, and a wonderful job on a big return.
And how about the convoy that got created to help him get all the way back upfield? I mean, that's the part that people miss on. That's practice. That's worked on. It doesn't just happen in a game and everyone rallies. They discuss it prior to, and everyone knows their role when they create a turnover like that.
To the 27-yard line.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
To throw is Wilson. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Fletcher Cox forced his way through, drops him for a loss of 10 yards. They need 18 yards here on third down. Now it's Wilson. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. This is a pretty significant moment, a pretty cool moment. He just went over 50,000 career passing yards, and we might as well go ahead and measure for the gold jacket.
Make sure you measure it right, too. Make sure it fits perfectly when he walks out there for that ceremony. 50,000 yards in the NFL. Wow, longevity.
And he is in. Touchdown, New England. Tyler Algier. His 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Patriots go up by 2 touchdowns. But just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible. But all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet?
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Nick Needham picks it off.
Well, this had trouble written all over from the start. He's got 2 extra defensive backs in the game he's got to deal with. They're in a dime set. So everywhere he's looking, he's seeing a different color jersey. And sure enough, this one winds up being intercepted.
On 1st and 10, it's Algier. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set him up.
Here's 2nd and 7. Wilson. To the right side, here's Moore. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a 1st down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield. The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
On 2nd down, here's Wilson. Touchdown, Patriots! Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection?
No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Looking deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Howell throwing on third down here.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Howell.
And that is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
They'll go play action. Howell.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. Trey Flowers in there to drop him for a 6-yard loss, and that will lead to 4th down. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Going for it on 4th. Here's Howell.
Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Elijah Molden. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
Here's Algier again on 2nd down.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Go.
They'll stick with Algier.
A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Here's a 2nd and 9 now from the 29.
Now it's Wilson. And just not enough on the throw there, down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game. You know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down. That grab, another career milestone for him. 900 career catches now.
All right, the applause is beginning, right? The applause is going on. That puts him just outside the top 20 all-time in the NFL. Next in his sights at 903, Wes Welker.
Rarefied air. Escaping the pressure right. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
And the Rams are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they'll begin inside their own 10, so field position certainly not in their favor here.
He finds his running back, Mixon. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 33-yard line.
Okay, ready?
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here's Howell.
Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
They'll throw on 1st down. Here's Howell.
He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half.
And I don't think there's any question that this offense is going to need to hit on a few more plays like this. It's been a difficult 1st half for them, to say the least. And I do believe if they want to get back in this game, they need to start right now. It's kind of like making adjustments. If you try waiting to the half, it's probably too late. They need to get going right here.
1st half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Rams set to receive the 2nd half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. And it'll come out to the 25. Austin not going to try and return it. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
They look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
Still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Howell trying to pick it up on 3rd. He's got his target. That's complete.
There he goes, Amari Cooper. Touchdown, L.A. Amari Cooper with career touchdown number 60.
And the Rams come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Extra point splits the uprights, and it makes the score 21-10. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. I know they're down, but starting the third quarter there with the onside kick, what'd you think?
Well, I think that they're looking at it as we may not have as many possessions in this game as we want. There may be that sense and that feel that they've got to go ahead and make something happen. Steal a possession, try and steal some points, and get themselves right back in a position to try and win the game.
Antoine Winfield up from the secondary with a tackle. From the 42-yard line, here's the 2nd and 8.
Play action. Now Wilson. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
Algier now up the middle.
And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
They go play action now. Wilson. Touchdown! Keenan Allen with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year.
And the Patriots are able to widen their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point right down the middle, and the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
60 license, 60 license. Go.
Howell, he'll look to throw it. Going right back to Ferguson.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football, and right now I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
On 1st down, Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And once more, Howell back to the air. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Over the middle, Amari Cooper, it's complete. And this won't be enough. A good secure tackle, and they stop him a few yards shy at the 46. Fourth down, Howell. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on fourth down. First down, Howell to throw. Again, it's Cooper as he makes the catch. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field. And just like that, they're going to be set up with a first and goal.
Another throw for Howell. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
That was a touchdown if he could have hung on. Instead, it was a well-timed collision to jar that one free.
Second and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. And they'll turn to a power game to try to get in. And this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down. Mixon. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
And now down 3 scores. I don't think there's any decision at all. You've got to go for it because you don't know how many more times you're going to get an opportunity. Field goals, they're not going to cut it in this situation.
No movement from the field goal unit. They've got 4 full yards to go here on fourth and goal to hit pay dirt. But touchdown, Rams. Joe Mixon, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. And they decide fairly early here they need the ball back, so here's an onside kick. And this is secured by the Patriots. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie. Down to the 42, second down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try to keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
Short completion, just 4 yards. And now we've got a third and 4. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
36 foul.
One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Los Angeles. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. The offense on third down tonight, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 4. Now Wilson. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked up by Brandon Stevens. And the Rams are right back in this football game. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it and trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. The interception was a great starting point, but now they need points pretty quickly, down 2 scores. And now the drive starts with a completion out to the right. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Hal to the air on 1st and 10. 11 yards there, just like last play.
It hasn't been the cleanest game for him, but there was a sign of improvement as he looks towards the next one. Nice bit of scrambling to move the sticks, and even more importantly, he didn't risk adding another interception to his ledger.
Hal throwing on 1st down here. And he's got his receiver, Cooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Every drive from here out is definitely crucial and critical. They know that they need to get at least 3 here to get it back to a one-score game. But I can't imagine that in their huddle that they're thinking at all about getting a field goal. They want to get into the end zone and then try and get the ball back again.
Hal down to throw it. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
Then their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
2nd down throw for Howell. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 27-yard line. 11 more yards there. This methodical drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
It's Howell with another throw. To the right side, he's got Cooper. It's complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. And that last reception puts him over 150 yards now on the game, Charles.
And now it's not just execution. It's not just performance. It's a mental aspect that's going on. Because right now, he's got the defense so much on their heels, got them looking at each other. Who's going to cover this guy? And what kind of coverage can we put out there to try and slow him down?
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Ready?
Quick throw complete. And he is going to lose yardage here. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Howell looking to throw again. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
The field goal doesn't help. They're going to go for the 6 here on 4th and goal. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, Hal loses it. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, give some credit to the defense. They forced the big play, knocked the ball free from him, but that's a cardinal sin by the quarterback. know where you are on the field, and he just gave up at a minimum 3 points.
Instead of getting down, takes the contact. The turnover ensues. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
On second, here's Algier. And he's going to have a Patriots first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30.
Well, I don't think there's any question, Brandon, at this stage, the stop troops, the defensive guys, they got to use their 3 timeouts here. They've got to stop them and get the ball back.
Yeah, if you're in that 2 to 3 score deficit window that they're in now, you got to get it ASAP.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Stop them, use your timeouts. Easier to move the ball on offense without timeouts than to stop them on defense without using them.
2nd and 7. Now Wilson going to change things up here. Algier going straight ahead.
And takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Third and 3.
Now it's Wilson. That is caught. Breaks through the contact. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here.
Now a handoff to Algier.
And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory.
59 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So they come up on second down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time.
And the Rams are going to take over here up near the 40.
Wilson's pass intercepted. The Rams take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
39-yard line.
Powell to throw. He's got Atwell. That's complete.
They need a touchdown, the 2-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
If you've been waiting all day for this Sunday nighter's been worth the wait. It's 3rd down here. Here's Howell.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
This one, an absolute must. It's 4th and 4.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a first down. Now Howell. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
They'll come up now on second down. And Howell will throw it.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked up by Elijah Molden.
And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30.
So that changes things. You get the interception, and then to boot, a good return tacked on.
And really, it was down to him versus the quarterback on the return, and that's one you would think the defender would win. But a nice job there of seeing the play all the way to the end and making the tackle by the QB.
Touchdown, Patriots!
Jamison Williams
with touchdown number 27. That ties Priest Holmes for the third most in a single year.
And the Patriots are closing in on win number 10 as they extend this fourth quarter lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Austin elects to bring this out of the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
Ready, set.
The LA offense ready to go for their next drive. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL.